Hello everybody and welcome to another video of mine right here at Jesus Loves Me and Jesus Loves You. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I hope that all of you out there have had a wonderful Sunday today. So, of course, as you know, we are ending our weekend and we're coming into a brand new week. I hope that all of you out there have a wonderful and blessed week. For a lot of you, it's going to be a busy work week, and for others, well, whatever. Anyway, so welcome, and we're going to get right into things. We're going to do a special video tonight where we're going to talk a little bit about stress and depression and how exactly to channel your different emotions that you feel as a person. So you have to understand, first off, we are only human beings. We're going to cry, we're going to laugh, we're going to be frustrated, we're going to have moments where we just don't know exactly what to feel, or at least how to express it to another person. So you have to understand, first of all, if you're angry, you have to know, you have to understand why it is you feel so angry. And there's different levels of anger. I mean, you got a little anger and you got someone who's just really outraged, and they'll go to the extreme to doing whatever it is that they feel they need to do just to be able to deal with their anger. But there's other ways to deal with anger. It's called sit somewhere, take a deep breath, relax, and think about why you feel so angry, and then calm yourself down. And then once you know that you're calmed down enough, go and talk to the other person. Talk to the source. And that's the main thing. Talk to the source. Don't be so upset to the point where you allow that emotion to turn into anger. And then things get way out of control. And then that's a bad thing. That's a really bad thing. And the same thing really goes for stress. You know, anger can cause stress. Stress can cause anger. And so those two really go hand in hand. If you're really angry, you know, you're already, of course, stressed out. If it's that you're feeling stressed, then you're probably going to be very, very, very angry, because stress can lead to anger. And anger is something that really nobody really needs to be feeling or having those feelings. Pray to God. Ask God to help you to understand why you're so angry. And God will help you with that. God will help you with anything you have problems with. Now, just because he may not answer you exactly when you want him to or exactly the way you want him to, doesn't mean that God will not talk to you. It doesn't mean that he's not already trying to talk to you. Because that's the thing with everybody. Whether you're a believer, whether you're a non-believer, and if you're a non-believer, then you most definitely are not going to feel like you're not going to feel blessed. You're not going to feel peace. You're not going to be able to be at peace. And therefore, you're going to probably be one of those individuals that's going to be mad at the world, angry with yourself. And it's like I've said many times before, and I've talked about this in other videos of mine before. You have to like yourself and love yourself and be confident in who you are. But above all, you have to really, 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 really try. And this is where I've been struggling. You have to give it all to God. You have to give it away to God. Once you've done that, God will then begin to turn around and heal your pain. Your pain is nothing God can't handle. It's nothing God can't take away and then end up restoring, or not restoring, well, restoring you, yes, but replacing all those bad things with nothing but good things and all his love and blessings. So a lot of you who are not believers most definitely won't see that. For those of you that are believers, you may see it, but you're not giving God that real fair shot, that real fair chance to be able to show you how awesome he is. It's like this. A lot of the times we may not realize this, but we walk around with the blindfold over our eyes. But once we take the blindfolds off of our eyes, we're able to see things for what they really are. And the same thing goes for believing in God and trusting in God. If our blindfolds are on, we are never going to see, not just feel, but we're not going to see what lies ahead. There's a lot of awesome things. You know, depression. Now we talk a moment about depression. For someone who is so keyed up and sad all the time and moping and walking down, instead, you should be keeping your chin up and just always knowing and trusting that, yeah, we're human and we're going to cry and we're going to be depressed and we're going to have all these different emotions going on and may not even understand it, but God will help you to understand it. You have to be willing to get through the storm. And sometimes that's how it is when it comes to life. Anger, stress, depression, it all plays in to the same thing. And your feelings, how you deal with your own feelings, is how other people are going to see who you are and for what you are. You have to give God everything. You know, when I named my channel Jesus Loves Me, I know there's probably some of you that had seen all my slot videos and stuff, but you know what? That's not originally what I intended to even have on my channel, to be perfectly honest with you. But I did tell you, or at least I believe I mentioned, that I will be having a mixture of all different kinds of vlogs on my channel. And it doesn't mean that Jesus doesn't love me, and it doesn't mean that he's gonna ridicule me or, you know, judge me because I'm playing some slot games on my channel. As long as I don't have anything that's depicting evil or anything that's depicting wicked or anything that's dark on my channel, I'm not cussing. There's no pornography. There's no talk about sex or anything like that on my channel. I wish to not talk about those things on my channel. So playing slots, I think, is totally fine. I don't think there's anything wrong in doing what I do when I play slots on the computer. I'm just having a little fun and entertainment. I don't think God is necessarily going to, of course, cast me down because of that. However, we should all put more of a focus on God and all the things that God has planned for us and think about those things, not always think about entertainment and fun all the time. There's got to be an element of being serious. There's got to be an element of seriousness. There's got to be an element of fun. We have to be able to know the difference and be able to continue knowing that difference when we go to make videos. So if in the very beginning we introduce our new channel to the world, then we ought to be able to and should stick by the certain guidelines. Now, my channel is called Jesus Loves Me. At one time, it was Jesus Rocks 245. And so the name of my channel had been different names a few different times. And then I decided when I got Jesus Loves Me, I thought, hey, you know, I love that. I actually love that title for a channel, Jesus Loves Me, because Jesus does love me, but Jesus loves you guys too. And that's why I always say Jesus loves me, Jesus loves you, right after I say Jesus loves me, because I want you all to understand that God's love is, it's beyond our comprehension. And God only gives us what we can handle when it comes to knowledge and stuff. He doesn't want our brains to explode, you know, so to speak. So I'm going to be moving to Washington State in the next few days. So it's going to be about a 3-day journey on the bus. I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogging during my trip. So a lot of you guys have already subscribed to my channel. Be on the lookout for that. That's going to be pretty interesting to me. And it's going to be interesting to you too, because I'm going to get to capture some of the really, really wonderful beauty and scenery and everything that God had made. And I want to share that with you guys. So I'm going to get a lot going on here in the next couple of days. Tomorrow is the 26th. Day after tomorrow, I actually have to start wrapping up everything in my room, making sure everything's cleaned up and everything is ready for a complete walkthrough when the landlord comes over on the 1st of March. And then as of the 6th, I was trying to see if I can get out of here and get home and get going on my journey so I can, you know, get things done that I need to get done there and continue making all my videos in Washington State. And you guys are going to be seeing a lot of beautiful, wonderful things in Washington State as well. For those of you that never been there, maybe you've heard about it, maybe you've lived there, maybe you live there now. But that's what's going to be happening. So I want to also, again, put that out there as a big major announcement. So for the time being, we're not going to be really getting out and doing anything adventurous right now. I'm going to be doing a lot of like therapy kind of videos and a lot of slots play stuff. So when you see this video, the next vlog is actually going to be slots play, and I plan on making a lot of those, and I plan on making a lot of adventurous kind of videos where we get to go out and see people and things like that. But that's going to start when I get home to Washington State. Well, actually, that's going to start when I leave on the bus to go home to Washington State. I'm going to be taking pictures and making vlogs and all kinds of things so I can have memories and want to be able to share those wonderful video memories with you guys. So, that'd be something that I definitely want to hold close to my heart and keep for me. But as well, I want to share it with you guys here on YouTube. And thank you guys so much for your love and support. I know I don't have fancy equipment, and I'm not in some kind of little fancy studio or anything when I'm doing my videos, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be fancy, just me. And once again, using my little iPhone. I had a MacBook, but I went ahead and traded it off for a nice, wonderful gaming computer, which of course, by the way, the battery needs to be replaced because I didn't know that the battery was no good, which it is still good for a little bit of charge, but it doesn't hold too much of it, about an hour and a half or something like that, and it just shuts off. But anyway, subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit all the notifications. Make sure they're all turned on so that you will not miss anything new from me, your boy right here on Jesus Loves Me. Peace. Love you guys. And hope you guys enjoy the slots videos that I'm going to be doing too. So stay tuned for more of those. And anyways, all of you guys have a wonderful and very, very blessed week. Like I said, for a lot of you guys, have a nice long work week ahead of you. So please, from the beginning to the end of the week and even beyond, you guys drive safe and enjoy your day tomorrow. And for the time being, enjoy your evening. You guys have a wonderful sleep. Enjoy your rest. God bless. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves me. Y'all, peace out.